Hey guys, Malrik is here, and thus comes a should you summon, and there's a lot to go over here. Surprising amount. First of all, Malrik is coming out, who's very cool. I have a video on him. I'm not proud of how the video turned out. I'll be completely transparent. I don't think I did him justice, but basically, he is coming a lot sooner than I expected. We are getting a Solanins banner this weekend. And in this video, I just want to go over my thoughts on it and why I am skipping this banner. Now, I might not skip Solanins because I have a hard time saving my ancients, but I am completely skipping Malrich, even though I really like him, which is a little bit upsetting, but there are a couple reasons why I'm going to be doing that. But before I go into why I am skipping, I'm going to go over why you might want to pull. So first of all, Arrogance is very, very good. He's really good. He's versatile. He's good basically everywhere. And while he is power crept for bosses, he has a very unique rage. He is good in almost all content in the game. One of the most versatile units in the entire game. His A3 is really good. His A5 is really good. But even just a base copy, he's amazing. And he has a bond skill with Lust. If you have Lust, it'll make her stronger, and Lust will make him stronger. He is amazing, and honestly, in my opinion, a must pull, or close to it. So keep that in mind when you're going into this, that if you do not have Arrogance, I would pull. The other hero is Malrik. Malrik is really interesting. His main gimmick is that he has Wizard's Rune, which is a kind of boosted invig. It gives 10% extra attack, defense, HP. It stacks with invig and other effects like Wings of Grace. And then he also has two forms. He has a CC form and he has a single target burning form, which is kind of interesting. I think he's good to have. At the very least, he is going to be completely meta for areas like Guild Boss 1. If you care about Nightmare 4 high scores, because he has the unique buff, Wizard's Rune, where he's going to be able to buff one of your 8 main units. For content where you can't place all 10 units, he might actually be the best unit for that. And aside from that, I think his single target damage is a little bit low. His buff is really good. If you have an A5 Wukong and A5 Kagiri, it can be very useful. If you're struggling for magic damage in Abyss, he might actually bring that up because he can increase your physical damage while also doing a little bit of magic damage. He's part of some very good factions, and he may have some potential GVD viability with his CC form. But from what I have tested with him, and from what I have seen with other people trying him out, I don't think he's really as good as his kit reads, unfortunately. So what I would recommend you guys do is pick up one copy, if you would like him, and then stop. Maybe even get his A1. His A1 is solid, and then stop. I don't think he's going to be that crazy game changing. I am welcome to be proven wrong, but I don't think he's that important. And then we move on to this ancient banner where I will probably make a video going over Solanins versus Nestia, if anyone wants to see that. Nestia being the new Esotericist Lord, who honestly I don't think is going to change the game that much, but I'll go into that in a future video. Solanins currently is, in my opinion, the best DPS in Abyss by a mile. He is an enabler for the best faction for Abyss. He is the most versatile lord for it. He has the highest burst magic damage in the game by a mile. It's basically you use Solanins as something else for magic, or 2 other things for magic, and then you use Wukong and Kagiri. And that's all you have to do for your Abyss teams. Solanins has had, a big glow up because of Abyss. Outside of Abyss, if you were earlier in the game, he's very good for single target damage, but he isn't one of the most desirable lords. His A1's very important, and he's very good at burst damage. He's, in my opinion, one of my favorite units ever, which is why I may consider pulling my ancients, even though I don't have that many. But the thing is that makes me kind of uneasy about telling you guys to pull for him is if we go through this, Kratos is better. Ingrid is better. Valderon, in my opinion, is a little better. Yovar is better. Torador and Rygar are better. I think every other lord is worse than Solanins beyond that point. Even Cyrus, and we'll have to see about Nestia in a future video. But basically, Solanins is good, but if you do not have the important lords, Praetus, Ingrid, stuff like that, I would say that you don't really need to pull for him unless Abyss is your number one focus. If Abyss is your number one focus, I mean, the highest score I've ever seen anyone else do without Solanins is 40k, which is right here. This guy has an absolutely insane run, but he's also running A5 Kagiri, A5 Wukong. He's running 4 magic DPS, and he's barely getting 40k. The fact of the matter is, Twin Fiend is not a suitable replacement. Here, this run's also very impressive, but you could see that they have to run 4 magic DPS. You could just completely eliminate your Hex, put in some more physical damage, and this team with a Solanins goes from 40k up to 60k. That's just how it is. I'm gonna be real, right? So Solanins is incredibly important for Abyss, but it depends completely on your goals for your account, and it depends completely on what you already have. So keep that in mind. But now, why am I not pulling? Because I gotta get a hook to draw people into clicking on the video, right? First of all, my Arrogance, which is the main other legendary on this banner, is already A5 and then some. This is my alt, but my main also is at A5 Arrogance. Both of my accounts already have A5 Arrogance. That's just a complete waste to pull for him. The other big reason is I just simply do not have enough summons. Anora banner really depleted everything I had. I pulled everything on both accounts for Anora, and to put it simply, I do not have enough resources to even go for another legendary. If we go into the summoning record, I mean, I've done 30 pulls. I'm 30 into pity. I'm not even going to be able to hit a legendary. It's not a 2x by 15x. It's just or 20x now. It's just a normal 20x. It's highly unlikely I pull anything. So why would I really pull? And the third reason is I don't think Malrich is a must-have. I think he's good. I think he has this place. If you were earlier on, you're going to get a use from him. If you have an A5 Kagiri or Wukong, you're probably going to find a use for him. He's mostly designed for Abyss. I don't think he's really going to replace that many units in Abyss, which is my biggest issue with him, is I don't really think I'm going to have any use for him. But of course, you guys watching may find a use. He's very creative in his, unique abilities, and I think you guys will find a very unique place to use him. But simply, I do not have the resources. I do not have the the reason to go for it, and I am going to be skipping. There is also one other reason, which is we should probably be getting another limited unit pretty soon. With anniversary being 2 months from now, there's going to be probably at least 2 limited heroes. There's also, just kind of a little bit of a tangent, a new group of characters. Numera's coming, finally. We're getting Vorn, which is pretty cool. I kind of want Vorn because I think he's really fun. I don't think he's really going to be revolutionary in a couple ways, but I think he has some potential and he's going to be fun. And by then I'll actually have summons, because right now I am so freaking depleted that I don't have anything. And I know I could grind the game a little bit more, do some Duel of Champions and some Brave Conquests and stuff. Obviously, Duel of Champions is about to expire. Shoot, I need to do Arena. But basically, due to a lot of reasons, I'm skipping. Please let me know your guys' thoughts. How much are you pulling? Are you actually going to pull? And if you're not pulling, what are you guys saving for? I would love to know in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate y'all for sticking all the way through to the end of the video. Make sure to like and subscribe, all of that jazz. And that's it for me. Destined signing out.